Welcome to our video for high leverage practice number 14, Teach Cognitive and Metacognitive Strategies to Support Learning and Independence. There are 22 high leverage practices for students with disabilities spread across 4 domains. Teach Cognitive and Metacognitive Strategies is in the instruction domain. The major source for content in this video is the chapter by Shannon Budden and her colleagues from SUNY Buffalo State College in the book HLPs for Inclusive Classrooms, published by Routledge and CEC. This video is split into 2 parts. In Part 1, we provide a definition and rationale for teaching cognitive and metacognitive strategies to support learning and independence. In Part 2, we highlight 2 key principles for effectively using this HLP and demonstrate teachers using them in action. Let's start with an introduction. Using cognitive or metacognitive strategies includes 2 main components. First, students learn strategies to address a specific academic task or social behavioral concern, and then they evaluate the effects of the strategy on their performance. Cognitive strategies address the application of an approach, whereas metacognitive strategies focus on students' self-evaluation and the effectiveness of the strategy. To use and evaluate a strategy, students must be explicitly taught the purpose, functional steps, mental actions, and evaluation process for the strategy. Both types of strategies are used to support student memory, attention, and self-regulation of learning and behavior, and simultaneously help them keep one eye towards how well everything is working. In so doing, the strategies help students become self-directed, independent learners. In other words, when students learn and use a strategy, they are essentially learning how to learn, and then how to use the strategy to execute a skill or process. It's important to note that a strategy in this context is not merely a set of step-by-step instructions, but instead is an instructional technique that can facilitate learning and generalization across a number of situations, contexts, and types of academic content. Strategies can also scaffold success for students across academic and behavioral domains at the same time. Strategies help students become better problem solvers. That is, through learning and using strategies, students become more adept at identifying problem areas, developing and using solutions to address the difficulties, monitoring their learning and progress, and reflecting on how well the solution worked. The teacher plays a critical role in student use of strategies. The high leverage practice of teaching students what, how, and when to engage in cognitive and metacognitive strategy use is the key. Thus, strategies must be explicitly taught in order to be effective. While some students may be able to develop or figure out strategies on their own, students with disabilities and others who struggle often need instruction in specific strategies, including when and how to use them, coupled with practice and feedback. Using the